cats, welcome to Offbeat Cinema. Are you ready for a long, wild ride with me and Bird?
I gotta tell you, Zelda, I'm certainly ready. I've been waiting for this long, wild ride in a flick for some time.
Yes, cats, you are going to find this film particularly intriguing. It's Horror Express, and it stars Christopher Lee, who you may know from Lord of the Ring and Dracula fame. And in it are his co-stars Peter Cushing and Telly Savalas.
Oh, okay, I get it. So it's a horror, it's a hammer flick, you know, with the Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee.
No,
Can't wait.
Not quite.
Can't wait.
It's not really a hammer flick. It feels like a hammer flick, and maybe it should be, but it's a British-Spanish production.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess I could get with that. I was kind of hoping for a hammer flick, but hey, give me a British-Spanish flick any day of the week, I'd like to say. You know what's really cool about Horror Express is that it's based on a book, and another film was based on this book too, The Thing, based on a book called Who Goes There?
Yeah, and you know, I love the movie The Thing. It's like one of my favorite movies. But Horror Express, this one in particular, like I said, it feels like 3 stories in one film, and it has some very interesting twists in this plot.
Yeah, it's a wild ride.
It's a good
Literally
wild ride.
A wild ride. You know, it starts with scientists discovering a frozen man-ape in frozen Siberia land somewhere, and you know, then they decide they're going to put it on a train and take it to England, because that's what scientists do.
And as we all know, that never really works.
Never really works.
But they do it anyway, and they take the trans-Siberian train with this ape man.
You know, even with the ape on the trans-Siberian train melting, it's still not as annoying as the trans-Siberian orchestra.
Oh, Bird, right you are there, right you are. But you know, it turns out that he's not really quite an ape man, but he's some kind of alien from another planet. So cats, get ready for the terror.
The terror, yeah, and lots of friends. We've got Mal, and maybe even some more twists and turns. So, 1972, Horror Express, dig it.
The following report to the Royal Geological Society by the undersigned Alexander Saxton is a true and faithful account of events that befell the Society's expedition in Manchuria. As the leader of the expedition, I must accept responsibility for its ending in disaster, but I will leave to the judgment of the honorable members the decision as to where the blame for the catastrophe lies.
I'm sorry, there is the seat left.
My name is Saxton, Alexander Saxton. If you will check, you will find a telegram I sent you 3 weeks ago instructing you to reserve accommodation for me.
There's nothing I can do. Hello? Yes.
Cut the bag and sort it out anyway.
Yes.
Well, look who's here. Professor Saxton, I presume.
Dr. Wells,
And what are you doing in Shanghai?
I've asked you the same thing.
Oh, I'm just collecting a few specimens. Miss Jones, let me introduce Professor Alexander Saxton. He dabbles in fossils and bones.
Glad to meet you, Professor.
How do you do?
Miss Jones has been assisting me. Bacteriology. Excellent technician.
For a woman, he means.
Excuse me. 2 private compartments to Moscow, if you please.
2, you say? Will that be all?
And 3 crates of animals.
Impossible.
I know I'm asking you to perform miracles, but perhaps it will help. Thank you. It's called squeeze in China. The Americans don't know how.
And in Britain, we call it bribery and corruption. Now, sir, excuse me.
And the Lord have mercy on his soul.
Not that he deserves it. the dirty thief. You have his things?
You knew him?
Krasinski, the locksmith. He could open any trunk with a hairpin.
A thief? But he was blind.
Blind, he could spot a policeman a mile away. I'll be damned.
The work of the devil.
Can I be of any assistance, Father?
This is yours.
It is, but I demand an explanation.
Whatever you have here is unholy and must be destroyed.
Inspector Mirov, what is in there, Excellency?
Fossils.
What is a fossil?
A stone.
Stones.
There wouldn't be something valuable in there, like gold.
Gold? It's a laboratory specimen. No value to a thief.
Where there is God, there is always a place for the cross. Even on this stone floor, just so. But Satan is evil, and where evil is, there is no place for the cross.
Rubbish. A conjurer's trick. Captain?
Yes, sir.
You get your men to put the crate on a train.
Ready? Lift it up. Off you go.
Where's Craig's seat?
It's over there, sir.
Oh, here. I want to be careful with this one.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Follow me.
What are you going to astound the scientific world with this time?
You'll read about it in the Society's annual report. It's a remarkable fossil.
Fossil? But you've got something live in there, I heard it.
You're mistaken.
You won't need to feed it then.
The occupant hasn't eaten in 2 million years.
That's one way to economize on food bills.
Baggage man. Alinka, what's the matter with you?
Yes, Countess?
You have a safe for valuables?
Yes, Countess. I shall make out a receipt.
Excuse me. Alinka's afraid of something. What do you have in that crate?
Oh, nothing that would interest Alinka, madame.
Normally she likes Englishmen. All we Poles do.
I am honored, madame.
Oh yes, England. Queen Victoria, crumpets, Shakespeare.
I admire Poland, madame. I believe that there is a bond between our countries.
My husband, the Count Petrovsky, says that in the 15th century, your King Henry betrayed us to the Russians.
I hope that you and your husband, madame, will accept my profoundest apologies.
Oh, she's really afraid. I wonder what it is.
May I escort you back to your carriage, madame?